Hey Tool Nuts, I'm Doug with ToolNut.com. Today in this video, we're going to be going over the new M12 FUEL Bandfiles. Obviously from Milwaukee, another great addition to their ever-growing line of M12 tools. They do have the largest line of tools available when it comes to the M12 line. So with this, they're offering best in class when it comes to spot weld removal and unmatched control. And that's due to the weight of the tool, the ergonomics, and then the control you have with the variable speed when it comes to the tool. So application for this basically is metalworking, industrial, automotive. Obviously, we mentioned spot welds, welding for that. A lot of people have asked, can you use it in wood? Sure, you can use it in wood too. The belts that you might want to choose might be slightly different as far as the grit range, but also the type of grit that's available. Milwaukee at this time is not offering replacement belts for this. So you're going to get one 60 grit belt with either of the Bandfiles. So right in the middle there. But you can buy any brand of belts as long as the size is the same. So let's go through that. Right now, Milwaukee is offering two different models. All right, they're offering the 1/2 inch wide by 18 inch belt model. That's this guy right here. And then they're also offering a 3/8 wide belt by 13 inch long Bandfile. These are also only being sold by Milwaukee as bare tools, meaning you're not getting the battery that is shown here in the video with either one of these. They're only being sold as a bare tool, so you're going to get the unit by itself. So you'd already have to be part of the M12 line and have a charger and battery. And then, like I mentioned, you're going to get one belt with it. Or actually, you know what? I'm sorry. You're getting two 60 grit belts with each one of these. So you're going to get that. And it's going to be the same thing with the 1/2 inch model. It's going to be only the bare tool that you're getting. And then you're going to get two 1/2 inch by 18 inch 60 grit belts with that. So the full specs and details will be on toolnut.com. We're basically just going to go through and just show the features and how to use some of the functions on the tool here. On this, as far as everyone always asks, like runtime. So the only thing that Milwaukee is given as far as runtime goes on these two models, with a 4 amp hour battery, you'll get up to 50 spot welds removed with the 1/2 inch model. And then with the 3/8 model, you'll get up to 65 spot welds removal with the 3/8 tool. So that's what they're given for runtime. Again, the rest of the specs are going to be at toolnut.com. You can see here, I have two different batteries. This is the new REDLITHIUM 5 amp hour high output battery that just came out. And then we also have the REDLITHIUM 3 amp hour battery. You can use any of the M12 batteries on these tools. All right, so you don't have to necessarily use what I'm using here. Again, when it just comes to the batteries, it's going to be runtime. That's it. They're all 12 volt batteries. It's just going to be different amp hours when it comes to that, and you'll just get a longer runtime from the tool when it comes to that. So you can see here with the flat bottom, you can kind of stand up the tool is nice, whereas the other style is not going to possibly stand depending which way the head's going maybe. So with these, let's run through them now. So I already mentioned, let's go through the trigger with the variable speed. So number one, it's a safety lock trigger here. So you can see I can't depress it until I push that forward. This also has a lock on the trigger, and then just depress to unlock it again. So again, safety lock there. On this, as usual, you can see there's an LED built into these as well. And then here we'll show the fuel gauge on this. A lot of their tools have that. As soon as you pull the trigger, it's going to show you how much you got left in your battery. Obviously, the less amount of lights, the less amount of time you're going to have left on your battery. So belt change on this is easy, but you can also, here, let's take the battery off. This will do a full 360 when you unlock it. So you have, again, more control to get into different spots depending on what you're doing with the tool at different angles. Obviously, you might want to not have it there. You're going to be kind of closer to your hand. Milwaukee has kind of put in here like a range there. So just watch and be safe as usual when you're using it, how close it might be to your hand and fingers there. But you do have that option there as far as that goes. And then belt change is real easy. You can just open this door here, just unscrew this a little bit. You don't have to take it all the way out. Open that up, and then you're gonna basically, you can take your hand, or you can put it against the table, press it in. You can see that just lock that into place. Belt comes off easily right there. Now, another thing someone else showed early on, a couple months ago, before these were out and available for sale, you got some samples. You can actually take this whole thing removes here, and he showed that you can interchange these if you wish to. We did check with Milwaukee. These heads here are not being sold as accessories. You can see here, you can change it to the other model and put everything back together. It does work, but again, these two heads are not being sold as accessories from Milwaukee. You'd have to buy them as possibly a replacement part. Most dealers are not going to sell replacement parts, so I figured people would ask, so we would show that. You are able to do that, but you can see how quick and easy, and that just popped back on me there. You can do the belt change, so again, you just have to depress this again, get it unlocked. Belt is going to go back here first, around the hub, back on the tracking wheel, press that, back on, and you're good to go. Same thing on this one, quick and easy, or the hub. Make sure you get it all the way on past that point. Now we're good. Get it on the wheel. We're good. Put the cover back on. We're good. See a nice little kind of spark metal trap, you know, so that the stuff's not coming back at you there. On that, it's on both models. Rubber flapper. Okay, so let's go through now. On this, there is a forward and there is a reverse on this available. So to get to use this, you can see right now, I'm in forward, I'm in speed 1, is there. If I hit the mode button once, now I'm in speed 2 and forward. If I press and hold the mode button, now I'm in reverse, it stays in 2. In reverse, if I hit the mode button again, now I'm in first in reverse. And then again, to go back to forward, press and hold. You can see once the light changes, you'll know where you're at when it comes to that. So you can see nice and easy when it comes to forward and reverse or to change the RPM. The trigger though is also, can control it with variable speed. So no matter if you're in speed 1 or speed 2, that's your full, but I still have to where I have more control and more speed options available in the variable speed trigger. Again, I mentioned it's a fuel motor. Anything fuel these days, from all manufacturers, generally you're going to get, instead of a brushless motor, with a brushless motor, you're going to get 40 to 50% longer run time than a brushed motor. Keeps the heat down, doesn't draw the power from the battery as quick. So that's huge. Most things are coming out brushless these days. So for the full specs and details, or if you want to buy this item, check it out now at toolnut.com.